Okay. So welcome everybody. This is a class on holiday cards and my name is Joy McDonnell and I work at Cricut and I'm lucky enough to share the name Joy with the Cricut Joy machine, which we're going to be using today. So I have a little presentation to show you what we're going to do, kind of to give you the rough idea of all the things that we're going to do, and then we're going to make a couple of cards. We're going to show how to decorate some cards. We'll work in Design Space. I'm also going to be working in the Cricut Joy app. I will warn you ahead of time, the Cricut Joy app right now is only available on iOS. If you are an Android user, trust me, we're working on the Android version. It will be coming along, but you can do Design Space on your Android phone as well. So bear with me as I work on, I flip back and forth between lots of screens and all kinds of things. So hopefully you'll have patience with me. And whoops, that's Design Space. Here we go. And I'm going to make this, I think you're seeing this in my presentation mode. So we'll put it so that you can see the whole thing. Everybody see that okay? Just give me a yay. All right, thumbs up. Okay, holiday cards in minutes with Cricut Joy. Cricut Joy can do a ton of things, not just holiday cards. You can cut paper, vinyl, iron on. You can make long cuts with Cricut Joy. You can make shortcuts. You can do little tiny projects and big projects. So all the way, anything for the holidays, between wrapping your presents to making all of your holiday cards to making personalized tags, you can do it all with the Cricut Joy. And these are just a few of the pretty cards that you can make with Cricut Joy. The trick is using the insert card pack, and Lindsay's going to put a link in the chat so that you guys can see. Michael's carries a huge variety of these. They come in a pack with an insert card, an envelope, and an actual card for about $6.99. You get 10 of them. It's a great price. And making the cards is just minutes, and you can really personalize cards for everybody. So like I said, we're going to work in the Cricut Joy app, and we're also going to work in Design Space. So if you do have an Android phone, you won't be able to access the Cricut Joy, but everything that I'm showing off of the app is also available on Design Space. So you should be okay. One of the, I just mentioned the insert card packs. I put a couple of the pictures up here. One of the other things that you definitely will need to have is the card mat. That is a special mat that goes with Cricut Joy. And I'm going to show you how this works and why it's the key component to the whole process of making these darling cards. Here's just one example of a card that's been cut with just the insert behind it. If anybody remembers the olden days of punches, if you used to do corner card punches, I used to do tons of those. You'd have to line it all up and make sure everything was straight. This takes all that guesswork out of it. You can also use your pens with the cutting, so you can a little message can be on there, and we'll do one each of these. We'll do one that's just cutting and one that uses a pen as well. So let's go ahead and get started. I am going to switch over to my my phone so that you guys can see what it looks like. And this is just going to take me a moment. We're going to test my skills on here and test my computer skills as well. Okay, hang tight, everybody. My phone is just recognizing all the different spots, all the different things. And sometimes if I don't have my iTunes up and answering the right question, I can't get it. All right, wait, sorry. Hang tight. I don't want to give up on this one, so I'm just going to try and reshare. Is everybody getting ready to make some holiday cards? Are you guys making them yourselves? All right, This is the AirPlay. Oh, you guys, we tested this earlier and it worked. Okay, don't worry. I'm gonna make it work. Sometimes it's my iTunes. I have to have my iTunes up and working correctly, and then it'll connect. If not, we'll just do the whole thing from Design Space. We won't be missing out on anything, but we'll just see what we can get happening here. Thank you so much for being so patient. Okay, airplane, share. Ah, we got it. Okay. All right, now it's just got to connect here. Can you guys see it's trying to connect? Come on.
In the meantime, we have a question that you might be able to answer.
Yes.
What other machines work with Design Space? Is it just
all of
excellent.
the machines work with Design Space, which is super cool. So everything will oh, you guys, this is gonna, I have been testing this all day today to make sure that it would work. And each time it worked, and this time, okay, so we're gonna just change up our plans and go to, what I can do real quick is let's go, Lindsay, let's go to the overhead over here, and I'll just show briefly, if you are using the app, what it does is it has a whole section that you can browse, and you can see all the different cards that you can make. So they're all right here. And when you choose a card, let's go ahead and choose one. Can you guys see that okay? Since I'm not being the super fancy the other way. Actually, I'm gonna go press the search up here in the corner. And I've already done some searches. So I'm just gonna go Christmas. And I wanna cut something that's gonna go kind of faster for us. And we won't do one with a pen yet. Let's do the Joy one because it's Cricut Joy and my name is Joy. So when you press this, it goes right to start making. So I can press start making. It asks me my card size, and I am using the card size that comes with the insert card pieces. Sorry, just using one hand at a time. And I'm going to be using my card mat. So I'm going to put this phone down for 1 second because I want to show you what is unique about the card mat and why it's important to use it. So this particular mat, I have my card on here already, but the mat has 2 layers to it. So can you see how that is? It's not like your normal mat that you would use. And it's got marks on it that tell you the different sizes of cards that you can use within Cricut Joy. Cricut Joy cuts about 4 1/4 inches wide, but it will cut up to 12 feet long. So it can cut very long, but our cards are not going to be 12 feet long. So what I'm doing is I'm sliding my card under that first layer because I only want it to cut right there on that top layer. And this part right here is sticky. So my card is now going to stick to that front layer like that. So now I'm ready. So let's come back over here and you guys can see that, I hope. And I'm just going to click the next button and the Joy card is going to come up and I say, yes, that's the one that I want to do. And it asks me all kinds of questions to make sure I've got everything right. It will ask me a question about, is it on the card mat? Is this the right size? This is all the prep questions. And I say, yes, that's all right. And so now it's going to connect to the machine that I want to use. And then it's going to give me all my reminders of how to put the envelope in the mat and tell me everything that I need to remember to do. And all I have to do is take that card mat and put it right into the machine. And it's going to take it and load it in, measure the distance and make sure the mat is straight. And then as long as and it even reminds me, hey, Joy, do you have your blade in there right? Or do you have a pen in there? It's going to remind me what I need to do. And then I'm just going to hit go. And then it is going to take the card in and go ahead and start cutting that card. And this is the one that we're making right now. So while that's cutting, if you're using your phone and you're cutting, you can still take a call. You can still answer your text messages. The app will wait for you to come back to it when you're ready to come back. So we'll just set that down and let that do its work. But I want to show you really quickly how the insert part works. So when you get the cards, you're going to have 10 cards themselves and then insert cards and envelopes. Insert cards are just a little bit smaller than the actual cards themselves. So these are, I mixed up a whole bunch of packs, but you can have glittery ones, you can have holographic ones, you can get them in all different colors, and they really spruce up the inside of your card. So they're cut to exactly the right size to fit behind. Let me just take this one apart and show you the easiest way. So with each of these cards, the way that they're designed are with these corners so that you're just slipping this decorative color behind. So I can take this one. Oh, we have this one glued down. Let me not take that one. Let me show it on this one. This is a Happy Holidays one, and I have some red behind it. So I can just slip this insert card out, and that's what it would look like. Can you see that okay? That's what it would look like right after I cut it. And then, so let's say I don't want it to be glittery. Let's say I want to put a teal behind it. So I could just pick a different insert card color. And now I can slide that into these corners. And I'm just slipping it right into those corners. You can see I've done this a couple of times. The poor little corner's getting a little bit worn out. But then you just slide it right in. And then voila, just like that, your card is made for you. That easy. Now I want to show you a couple of things about how it comes off the mat. So actually this one's ready for us. So we could probably just hop right on over to this one. I'll get this out of the way. And then now on my app, let's see here. So it's going to tell me that my cutting is complete. And down here at the very bottom, it says unload. So I just click unload and it comes out. And then it's going to give me all kinds of tips on how to assemble the cards, how to put them together, exactly what I just showed you. And then I'll show you how you can get all the little pieces off the mat. So I'll put this down again. And we'll come over here to the card we just made. And I'm going to start to lift it up, but there are a couple of tools that I like to use when I do this. I like to use this little scraper, this piece, and this one. Because with this little scraper guy, I can get up underneath the corner nicely. Because remember, that mat is sticky. So this helps me just lift around, and sometimes I can keep all the little pieces on the mat. So if you're the type of person who likes to use all of your scraps and everything, then you can use all those scraps. And as your mat gets a little less sticky, this will come up a little easier each time. The other thing that you do need to remember, as the mat does get less sticky, it is something that you do have to replace over time. Especially, I have found, if I'm making the same card over and over again and cutting into those same grooves, I do have to replace the mat. So just something to keep in mind. If you're doing cards, change up your designs so that you're not always cutting in the same places. Okay, so that gets that off the mat, and that can slide right out. Now, for these pieces that are still on my mat, I could use these and craft with these. So I could just come in here and slip them right up and use these later. But I might not always want to do that. So I can take my scraper. If I'm doing a lot of cards at once, I just go ahead and scrape that all off. And then my mat is ready for the next project that I want to make. So those are some of the tools that,
Sorry,
yes,
Joy.
go ahead.
So we have a question from Kay who says that she made a snowflake and it was quite intricate and the blade seemed to fray the paper. Do you have suggestions to prevent that from happening?
Was it a new blade or was it an older blade, or what was the condition of the mat and the blade? Because sometimes that can snag you up. Does she know? If you're doing something super interesting,
fairly new.
it's fairly new.
Mm-hmm.
What I found is that when they're really intricate, especially like those snowflake kind of ones, I like to use a brand new mat and a brand new blade. And then that way it doesn't have any tendency to snag. Because one of the other, if the adhesive part has kind of come off that mat at all, the mat isn't holding the card in place. You know, something else you could do is when you have it in the on the mat, because what's happening, sometimes it's sliding up underneath of here. If you just tape a little bit, that helps too. So those would be some of my recommendations. Make sure that your mat is good and sticky, and if you need to, tape down the edges of your card. That might help a little bit. Okay, so this one is all done, and now I'm going to choose a little bit of a gold sparkle right here, and put that in. And all of a sudden, just like that, I have a beautiful Christmas card, holiday card, personalized with my name on it, card to give to somebody. So that's just how easy right off the bat that is. So now let's go ahead and do one more card. I want to do one. Are you guys okay if I do it with my phone held this way for you? Is everybody seeing it okay?
Because Joy is just occasionally bring it a little bit closer to the camera if you raise it like that.
Okay, like that. That helps. I can stand up and get closer. Okay, so let's do done with that one. Remind me later for feedback. Okay, so let's do a card with some writing on it. And there's a cute Santa card. I'm going to go back into my, I've already got the Santa snowflake card picked out because I think he's super cute right here. And this is one that has a little bit of writing on it. Oh, I'm making it so I can see it really nicely and well. I've got him already cut out. Let me just grab it. Where did I put it? Here we go. So this is what it turns out like on my screen. So this is what it will turn out like. So it's got the little writing on it. Now you could leave, you could do just like the card is in here and have it with a black ink like I did. Or I think let's try doing a gold ink on this and see how that turns out. So we'll play around a little bit with what our ink looks like. And we'll go ahead and start making. So we're going to press start making. And I've already got the mat loaded on the card, all ready to go. So I'll hit next. And everything's fine. I don't need to change any of the colors or anything on here. Press next again. And it'll make sure that I have all my sizing correct. We'll hit make it. It's connecting to my Cricut Joy. And once that connects, we'll be on our way. Okay, it's reminding me, and that's a good point. It shows peeling off that plastic. There's a little piece of plastic on the front of your card before you get started. So you want to peel that back. All right, so, and now it's also going to remind me, I think I need to have my pen in first. So let's do a test. Let's do a test run here because it didn't say that yet, but let's just find out. It's going to load and measure the material. Yes, and it's going to tell me I need to put the pen in. Do you see how nicely that reminds you that? So in order to take this out, this has a little clamp on it. The video shows it as well as me doing it over here. So I'm just going to take that pen out, that blade out, and then take my pen and put it in. And with the Air 2 and the Maker, sometimes with the pen, you have to like get it to click. But with this pen, you just set it right in there. You don't have to do the click part. All right, so we've got the pen and we're going to go ahead and hit go. And it's going to prepare everything for us. Can you see that okay? And then it's now drawing. And then when it's done drawing, it's going to say, all right, now it's time to put the blade in. So in the meantime, I used my fancy gold here. Let's look at some other cards that you can make with the Cricut Joy, because I have a nice big stack of them, and I think I'll just stand up and get them real close for you. So this is a cute Merry and Bright. This one I think is super cute because it's got the, see how intricate that does get? Definitely checking that mat and making sure you have it nice and sticky will make a difference for those. And then this is one that has some writing on it with the holiday season. And we have tons of designs loaded in Design Space from all kinds of holidays that you would be celebrating this season in many different languages too. So you can change the type of pen that you're using from a thin pen, like what was used here, to a thicker pen, like what is used here, and have that beautiful writing on there. And that one's just so pretty.
We have a question about the pens. Are they Cricut pens? Can you talk about them a little bit?
Yes, they're Cricut pens, and they're made specifically for the Cricut Joy machine. The other Cricut pens will not work in the Cricut Joy. It's a little bit different sized cartridge. So you do need the Cricut Joy pens to work in with the Cricut Joy machine. If you have the other ones. It's another sparkly one. And this one has, I like this because I'm a knitter, so I like the Fair Isle look of this one, and it's got the little writing on it. And then this is the same card, just with different colors, different pen color and the red behind. So just little changes can make such a big difference. You can hear our little machine going away. And here's that Joy card that we just made. Here's we did it with a gold glitter on the inside. This is like a foil. And then this one is that teal. So you can get like just such different looks just from the same card. And just changing up a few little things. Here's that Merry Christmas card that I showed you in the beginning. This is a cute little Santa one, and his little face is drawn on there. And this is him more in a, instead of a glittery version, this is more the flat kind of version. And then I also added in here a bunch of thank you cards, because I think it's important to say thank you during the holidays. Can we get that blue and that green? There we go. To say thank you during the holidays for everything everybody's doing, whether that's somebody who's working in a place, helping those who are sick, or just helping around the house. It's a nice way to say thank you. And especially if somebody gives you a beautiful gift, you can say a nice thank you. Okay, so now let's go back over here to the phone. And it's going to tell me to go ahead and remove the pen and insert the blade. So I'm going to go ahead and take out that pen and put my blade in place. And you'll notice I did not move that card mat at all. You don't want to take the card mat out at all. You just want to leave it there. And then I'm just going to press go. And it's going to prepare, and it's going to go ahead and cut the little pieces for the little Santa Claus. So while that's cutting, we've looked at all of our cute cards. While that's cutting, I want to show you some other things that you can do. You can also address your cards and then add a little touch, making your own personalized stickers as a seal or as a little embellishment for the front of a card. So here I've used a textured vinyl. And with this one, I use the adhesive paper. This is deluxe adhesive paper that comes with the Cricut Joy line. And it's like making just a big sticker. So I'm going to show you how I did those in Design Space. This one, that was quick. This one is already done. So it tells me cutting is complete and I can go ahead and unload. Takes it right out. And again, I have all those instructions just in case there are any questions that anybody has while you're making things, because I know sometimes I get confused, like, oh, I forget a step. This one doesn't have as many little component pieces as the other one did. So we'll just take this right on off. Flip that out. And this one, sometimes it's like a crack and peel. So just crack those on out of there. And then my corners can come out. This mat that I was using for this one is probably a little bit of an older mat, so they didn't stick down and stay on the mat. So we'll just take them right out. And I would take the time to just, with a craft knife, just go back any little things that aren't perfectly cut, just go ahead and go back in there and cut those out nicely. And then what should we put behind Santa? Since we did the gold lettering on here, let's do a glittery red behind here. And like I said, I would go in here with my craft knife and just clean this up to make it perfect. And no fuss. Am I completely off the camera? Sometimes I go off to the side. Okay, so then you would just make those fit. And there you go. You have your cute little Santa Claus. I think I like it with the black writing on it better than the gold writing. But that's what you play with. That's how you figure out what you like the best.
Can you raise them a bit up to the camera so they can see a little bit more of the detail?
Absolutely. So here's the little Christmas one with the black writing. And then here's the gold. I didn't finish putting, I would want to cut that out a little bit better. But you can see the gold on there. It's pretty. I think I like the way that the black ink stands out a little bit more. But the Cricut Joy markers come in a ton of different colors, in gel pens. I think this one is a gel pen that I was using. So different types of pens that are available for you, depending on what you want to do. Okay, so let's do some work in Design Space. And let's play around a little bit with what we can do to decorate the envelopes and to make some kind of unique little seals for the back of our cards. And also I'll show you how I addressed a card. So we're going to go to Design Space, and I know this is going to share without any problems. All right. So for those of you who might not be familiar with Design Space, when you first come in, it has your projects already saved, the ones that you've been working on recently. All your projects are right there. But then also, if you scroll down a little bit, you'll see the Cricut. If you get the Cricut Access subscription, you pay, I think it's $9.99 a month, and you have hundreds of thousands of designs that are available to you. You can also upload your own SVG files, so you don't have to use what's in here, or you don't have to have the subscription. There's also a lot of free content in here as well, but you can see kind of what people are making recently, what are some of the ready to make projects. These, you just click on it and everything is figured out for you. You're just putting the mats through the material, through the machine. We try to tee up projects that you might be working on right now. So here is like a whole bunch of good things for the holiday season. They just put in these layered ornaments. I think they're gorgeous. I want to make some of those. Zoe Deschanel is working with us, so she loves the Cricut Joy. So we have lots of cute things that you can make there. If you're part of the community, you can upload your own photos of what you make, and then that get shared with everybody so that people are able to share their ideas with each other. If we have infusible ink, which is a special project, so that is highlighted along with the new foil transfer kit. We have a class on that with Michael, so you can kind of check that one out if you'd like to. So you can see there's just a ton of ideas in here already for you to go. But what I'm going to do today is I'm going to come over here to these are my projects. These are the ones that I've already done. And we're going to work with this one today. And when I click on it, it's going to bring it up, and I could just press make it now and just start making things because this is what I've already designed. But we're going to go to this customize little button down here so that I can teach you a little bit about how I made that, that design. So I'm going to move this around just a smidge here. Okay, so I think these kinds of things are fun to do. We're just going to be using the slice tool, which is a nice, easy tool to use. And I'm also going to show you how to find some images in Design Space. So this is your canvas. This is where you do a lot of your work. If you were working on a brand new project, whoops, if you're working on a brand new project, it would look like this. And you would be able to just go ahead and get started. And actually, let's do this from a new project so I can show you each step that I use to make the seals. So over here on the left side are templates that I can use, projects that are already made, images, if I want to add text or shapes, or if I want to upload my own project. So I'm just going to go over here to this shapes place, and I'm going to click a circle. Now with this circle, I'm just clicking on it, and I want to change these measurements. I want it to be a little bit different size. So I'm going to go up here in the top. This gives me more information about the object that I've just highlighted. So I could make this something that I want to draw or score or engrave or cut with a wavy wheel on a maker. I could do all kinds of things there. I can also change the color. Let's say I know I'm going to cut these out of a gold metallic and I want to have that in a gold color. I can do that. And then I also want to just slide over here to the sizing. I am going to change the size to 1.5 inches. So we'll just go ahead and hit enter, and it's going to make it nice and small for me because I don't want that piece to be too big on the back of my envelope. Now, my last name is McDonnell, so I get to use an M, but you could use whatever letter is your last name, or if you're addressing a card and you want to put that seal on the back, and you, like this card is addressed to the Anderson family, and I could put an A back here for them. So I just clicked on the text box right here, and the little text box showed up here. And I'm going to type in a capital M. And I can use the font that just comes up right away, or I can come in here and say, no, I want it to be just a little bit fancier, a little bit different. So let's see if we can find something that we like. So you could spend forever choosing a cute font, but let's just go with the one that came up first. Or it's probably already there. We'll just go back. It's right there. So that's our M. And I am just going to take the arrows on the right corner over here, and I'm going to make it just a little bit smaller. And then I'm going to pick it up with I'm just holding down my my mouse, my right click, and adjusting that size. So I could make this a little bit bigger if I wanted to. And actually, I'm working up here in the top corner, which is hard to see. So let's move that here. So I think I like that size. But now let's say I want to make sure that it's perfectly centered in my design. So I'm going to highlight both of those together. And I just pushed down and drew with my arrow an amount of space that would capture both of these images. And I want to group them together. Now, if I were to just work with this, the M would still be, imagine the layers, the M would still be on top of the gold circle. I want to cut the M out of that gold circle. I want them to separate, slice it, and bring it out. So if you come down here, now that I have them grouped, I can come down here to these tools down here. And I want to use the slice tool. And I just click on that. And all of a sudden now I have a single M out of gold. I have a gold M the gold circle with the empty M and just the M. So now I can come over here and slide these apart. It's like magic, I think. So now I don't need to save this M. I'm going to go ahead and on this X over here, I can just delete him and then delete that. And then I can use that just like it is. So I can make as many of these as I wanted to. But let's do one with an image on it. So let's go back to our circle. And we're going to go back and change that size. Did I do the aligning? Did I align those together? I can't remember now. I think I showed you how to align it. Okay, and I'm going to change this color again to a red because I'm going to bring in a tree next. So now over here on my left, I have all these choices and I want to go to images. So I go here to images and all of this stuff pops up. So now I can just type right up here into this search box. I can say, give me trees. Let's just see what kind of trees you have. And I can scroll down and find a tree that I think would be kind of cute to use. And I might be scrolling a little fast. I know there's a tree that I like, but our little gallery of faces is half on top of them. All right, so okay, these are looking a little bit more Christmassy. This one looks cute. So now I can go here and click on it, and that will give it a green bounding box all the way around it. And I come down here to the bottom right corner and I press Insert Images. And what that's going to do is bring that tree over here to our canvas. But he's way too big. So we need to take that bottom right, those two little arrows, and make him smaller. And if you're at all concerned about changing, you're not going to change your proportions because this lock button is here. If you're used to doing any sort of graphic art, you usually have to press the shift button as you do that. But because our proportions are locked, it's not going to get weird, like stretched out in any way. So we can just take that and put that right there on our circle, and that looks cute. We'll group those together and we'll go up here. See, I think I forgot to do this. If you go up here to the align, I can go right here to center, and that's going to move that tree just a smidge and make sure he's aligned right where I want him to be. So now we're going to highlight them all together again and make them a group. So up over here in the right corner, I'm going group. And then I'm going to go down here to the bottom right corner and do slice again. And then I can take that middle piece out and the other piece away. And I have my little seal with the cutout. So now when this cuts, it will cut everything. Like all of the vinyl will still be in place. So I still will have little trees to use later on. Now for the other part of the envelope, I went back to my images and I liked these three little trees right here. I thought they were super cute. So I clicked on them and I did insert images and I left them just the size that they turned up in. And I keep this all on one canvas because then all of my little envelope stuff is together. So now when I want to use this, I'm just going to slide this over so I can see all my buttons. Let me minimize our group for a second. So now if we look at this space over here, do you see these little eyeballs that are right here? That means that we can see all of the things that are on the canvas. But let's say I only want to cut my M seals. I don't want to cut my tree and I don't want to cut the little forest over here. So I'm just going to click on that eye and see how it puts a cross out across it. And then it disappears from my canvas. It's still there, I just don't want that to be something that I'm going to cut right now. So now I'm going to go ahead. Here's my gold M's. And I'm going to go ahead and say, let's make it. Now I need to tell my machine that I'm working on the Cricut Joy. So I didn't do that in advance. It's set for the maker. So I have the big mat for the maker. So let's cancel that and make sure I have the correct machine listed first. So I'm going to go over here and I'm going to pick Cricut Joy. And then I'm going to go ahead and say make it. And then it's going to ask me, what type of material is this? If it's a Cricut Joy related material, it might be a smart material, which does not need a mat. But I'm using a textured vinyl. So I do need to use a mat. And then, so I'm going to press, I need a mat. Done. And then it only gave me one, but I think I could fit like 6 on here. So I can go up here to this button and I can say, let's see if I can fit 6. And then I go apply. And now 6 of them show up. So if I want to, I could scoot these over just a little bit if I'm worried about them being too close to the edge, and scoot them over. I get worried about it, too close to the edge. And then it's going to be on a mat. This is the right size. I don't need to mirror this because it's vinyl, and I'm pretty much making a vinyl sticker. So I can just go ahead and hit continue. And then it's going to want to select my device. I have a lot connected to this machine, don't I? And we're going to make sure that this is connected. I can also go up into my Bluetooth. If this takes if you're like, this is taking too long, something is wrong and it's not connecting, you can go up into your Bluetooth and open your Bluetooth preferences to double check to make sure that your machine is connected. And I'm going to go and see, it says it's not connected. So that would end up spinning forever and ever. So it's the Joy 6912, and we want to go ahead and connect that.
That's connecting. We have a question.
Yep.
Can you use Design Space to make them into stencils to use?
Absolutely. And we have stencil material. So you can use stencil material too. And then you can make stencils from that as well. All right, so for some reason, so I just kicked it out of my queue, and now I'm going to have it look for it again. I'm sorry, you guys, I'm having all of the technical difficulty fun times today, aren't I? But this is what happens in real life. And so it's good for you to see, like, if you can't get your machine to connect, here are the different things that you can do. I don't know why it's not finding it.
We might need to turn the...
I was going to say, I might unplug it and plug it back in. I'm going to do the old-fashioned trick. Unplug it and plug it back in. Sorry. Okay. Let's see if it finds it now. There it is. So we go connect. See, it's all the things that you have to remember to do. And it's good that to see it in class, because then you can be like, oh, that's why that didn't work. Okay, so now I'm here at this stage, and it's going to say, what type of material do you want to use? And I'm going to use a vinyl that has a texture, and I haven't favorited that in here. So I'm just going to go ahead and hit browse all materials and then go down to vinyl. And it is textured metallic right here. You click on that, hit done. And now everything is ready to go. So we can come back over to the machine, and I am going to use, I've got some pieces already cut. So this is the mat. So if you want to spotlight the other one, Lindsay, we kind of got to go back and forth. Basically, I'm going to stop sharing this because um, from here out, we're just pressing the go buttons. But this is the mat that comes with the Cricut Joy. It's the little size, so it can fit right in. And this is just a regular textured vinyl from Cricut. And I've already cut it to a 4x6 piece because I knew what we were going to do. And I'm going to go back to the to Design Space. My Cricut Joy is already blinking. The Cricut Joy does not have any buttons on it. So everything is led by the app that you're using, whether that's your Design Space or your phone or your iPad, however you're doing it. It's completely from there. So now there's just a little go button that I'm pressing, and it is going to go ahead and prepare and cut out those little circles for me. And I have some already done. So while that's cutting, I also want to show you.
Joy.
Yes.
We have a few more questions.
Sure.
Use the card mat for the Cricut Maker. This is someone who has the Joy and the Maker and just wanted to check.
Okay. What's the question?
If they can use the card mat on both machines.
Well, the card mat for the Maker would be. Oh, can you use the card mat on the Maker?
Yes.
So the designs that we have that work on the Cricut Joy are also made for the Maker, but you just would cut it all flat. And it's, since the Maker cuts and scores, you can cut and score the whole card on the Maker. So like the Maker's the deluxe version. You would just put a piece of cardstock on the Maker and then follow your prompts to do the cutting and then the scoring. So it's like the Rolls Royce of cutting with Cricut. So this is what deluxe paper looks like for Cricut Joy, and it's got adhesive on the back. So we'll use this in a minute too. Just want to get all the fun things out. So this is done. I'm going to just hit an unload. And then if you guys know this trick, when I didn't learn this till I got to Cricut, and I was like, how did I not know this the whole time? So if you turn your mat over and take your material off this way, it is much easier on your material and what you just cut than if you just try to peel your material off the other way. So now you can't see them yet, but I can peel that off. And then my little M is on the inside here. Take the M out. Now, if I wanted to, I could have left that. I could have weeded that on the backing and left it down there. But we're just going to peel it off from right here. Come on, little guy. So I can save the M if I want for later. But I have my little M for the back of my card. And I'm going to save that over here. Over here, I did some little Christmas tree ones. So this one, let's go the other way around and take the tree out. And you can see just how nicely that comes apart. And then if we want to go ahead and decorate a card, I'm going to do this one right here. So let's pretend I've put my card on the inside. And I want to put my seal on the back. And I just go ahead, and this is why I like an M, because it goes along the kind of the dip on the envelope and seals it real nicely. And I can cut like 100 of these and have them all done. And then I've already got some of those trees cut. So we can, I feel like Bob Ross with the happy trees. I can put a couple of little happy trees down and decorate the card. And I've also done this with that deluxe paper, and I'll show you what that looks like in a second. We'll put all 3 of these on here. And doesn't that look nice, like in the mail? I just imagine it with the postmark on it and everything all done. How cute that is for my little family, for my sister's family to get. So I think that looks really pretty. And then if I put that glittery gold on the inside. That's a really nice, easy way to go to make something beautiful. So now also though, if I wanted to use those teal colors, which are so pretty, like this is more of a tealy kind of one, I can use that deluxe paper set that I showed you earlier. Same process of cutting. I have all my pieces here somewhere. Same process of cutting. So I've already got all of this cut out. Let's decorate this card, this one. And I'm gonna do, see, and it's paper with the adhesive on the back, so it's already a sticker. You guys see that? How cool is that? Already a sticker. Okay, so we'll put a little blue tree in the background, and then we can put, and if you really, like when I go to cut these for myself, I really get a lot on one page when I go to cut it. And then I like the darker blue. I also like to use colors that aren't necessarily specifically known to be Christmas, like pinks and teals and things like that, I think are pretty for Christmas too. And then we can put a red M on the back. This one is already cut from that paper as well. And we can just put that right on there. And there we go. That makes a cute little card to send out to our friends. So I think that is everything that I had to show you guys. My table looks good and messy, which is always great because that means I showed lots of fun things. Does any, we can kind of run through some of the questions. I see somebody said the vinyl acts like a sticker. Yes, it sure does. And Lindsay, if you want to change the thing off my tabletop, we can, so I have vinyl in a roll. Is that a sticker too? Yes, essentially, yes. It's exactly what it is. This is how the textured vinyl is. It's really gorgeous. It comes in like brass and silver, really elevated. So really, if you think about what you're doing on the Cricut machine, anytime you're cutting anything out, you're basically cutting a sticker. So sometimes, like I chose specifically shapes that didn't have, oh, I gotta go this way. I chose shapes that didn't have a lot of intricacy or pieces to them, so they came off as one whole sticker. But if you choose things that have more intricacy, you need the transfer tape to be able to apply that. So let's see, watching this is great. I have an idea. Oh, good. I hope, you know, Cricut Joy. To tell you the truth, you can see behind me, I have a maker and I have an Air 2. I use my Cricut Joy all the time because I just let it sit upstairs in my everyday life. And because I can just do stuff on my phone, again, the Cricut Joy app is for the iOS, but Design Space is on your Android, it's on your iPad, and you can sit, you know, on your couch and craft. It's awesome. Can you write on the sticker? Yes, we have vinyl, writable vinyl. And I also have right here behind me, we have craft that's a writable. So you can write on the vinyl. And oh, I didn't show you how I addressed the envelopes. I did that on the Cricut, and I just set up I just did a text box and put the 2 text boxes in Design Space on the canvas. And then I welded them together so that they would print together. And then I just keep that year after year. And then I can always go back and print out all of my Christmas cards in advance, which is kind of nice. But yes, you could do address labels. You could write on that craft paper and do address labels and have them all cut out for you. You could do it on the white vinyl. Yes, you can. That can be all done for you. So to find the Cricut Joy app, you just go to the App Store on an Apple device, and you can find it there. And oh, good, Sally. I'm glad this makes you more comfortable with your Cricut Joy. I will say with anything in crafting, it doesn't matter if you're painting, knitting, sewing, anything. just try things. And even if you make a mistake, that's how you learn, in my opinion. Just like make a big mess, and it's paper, so it's okay. Any special mat needed to print on the envelope? Good question. I just took the envelope and put it on the, oh, we're back over here. I just took the envelope and put it on this kind of mat, the one that you would do with the paper, and then just printed it right on there. And I did use, I found that I liked the fine point pen the best from the Cricut Joy, and it comes in a ton of different colors. Like I could have made this a teal to match the trees. Like when I get ready to really do my stuff, I think I'll get a little bit more coordinated that way. And they're gel pens. There's just like so many cool things to choose from, so many fun things. I find design space on the Cricut app is easier than on the Cricut Joy app. Yeah, everybody's different. Everybody's different. The Cricut Joy app is a little bit of it's like a light version of Design Space. You definitely can get way more done in Design Space. And I tend to like Design Space on my desktop because I have 54-year-old eyes and it works better for me that way. Let's see. Can you write on the inside of the card? Absolutely. And that is a terrific question. You guys are great with the questions. So if you have your card mat, let me just take this one off of here real quick. Let's pretend. Let's find the Joy card that we did earlier. I would just take this and fold it around so that it's inside out. And then slide all my beautiful stuff under here so it's protected. Can I do this in the air? I hope so. We're trying. Hang in there with me, guys. All right, so you slide that in there, and just like that, voila, you are now writing on the inside of your card. So you can leave a nice little message. And the cool thing is you can write a message, you know, a basic little, you could write the whole story of whatever your Christmas card would say for the year, and then just print that on all of your cards, which is awesome. How did you get it to print sideways on your envelope? I put the envelope on the mat sideways. So I put the envelope, let's get a blank envelope. So I looked for the flap. And so I knew that this part is the top of my envelope. So I just turned it sideways on the mat and put it on there. And then in the canvas, let's slip over to Design Space real quick. Do I have time? Am I out of time? If we have another second, I could probably do this. In Design Space, let's go. Oh, now it's not going to talk to my device. You guys, in Design Space, when you set up your canvas, you just flip your art on the side and it works. Sorry about that. Design Space wasn't cooperating 100%. Okay. No, there's not a card mat for the Maker because you can do everything flat on the Maker. Yes, the cards do come with envelopes. So the whole set, when you get it, it comes with cards, envelopes, and insert cards so that you can get everything in there. All right. Well, I hope this was a good introduction to Cricut Joy and holiday cards with Cricut Joy. I can't thank you guys enough. I know it's a Saturday night and you probably have a million other things to do, but hanging out with you was a lot of fun. I hope you guys had fun hanging out with me. And please use the hashtag Cricut with Michaels. I like to watch that one and see what you guys are making. So if you say, I took class with Joy, this is what we made, here are my cards. I love seeing that on Instagram. So be sure to use it and have a great evening. Happy holidays. Stay happy, healthy, and safe. Thank you guys. Bye-bye.